riding the elevator. The man was horrified to discover that the girl had actually placed her hand on the elevator's emergency stop button. He was instantly terrified out of his wits, and his body began to sway uncontrollably from side to side. Seeing the man's comical state, the girl curiously asked her grandfather what was wrong with him. Upon hearing this, the old man immediately bent down to explain to his granddaughter that the man suffered from severe claustrophobia. Staying in a confined space for too long causes him to feel inexplicable panic and shortness of breath. Little did anyone expect that upon hearing this, the little girl instantly came up with a mischievous idea. After glancing at George, who was still swaying, she reached for the elevator's emergency stop button without a word. Seeing this, George turned pale with fear, but before he could say a word to stop her, the girl slammed her hand down on the emergency stop button. In that instant, the elevator came to a screeching halt on the 49th floor. Seeing such an absurd scenario actually unfold, George was completely enraged, completely disregarding the fact that she was just a child. He began hurling insults at her. Hearing his foul language,
bitch.
The girl's grandfather could not stand idly by. He immediately announced that George was fired.
Mr. Axelrod, you're fired.
Fine. I don't give a fuck.
It turned out the old man was the company's owner, and everyone in the elevator was his employee. But just as the old man tried to get the elevator running again, he found that no matter what he did, the elevator remained motionless. With no other choice, the old man pressed the elevator's emergency call button and lied, claiming that someone had accidentally pressed the emergency brake button, which was why they were stuck on the 49th floor. He demanded they send someone immediately to fix it. But when the staff heard this, they explained that the emergency brake is designed to prevent the elevator from plummeting rapidly. Pressing it carelessly would cause the elevator to malfunction. They were helpless in this situation, and could only wait for the fire department to come and rescue them, to avoid causing a public uproar. The helpless old man had no choice but to apologize to everyone on behalf of his granddaughter's behavior. The others in the elevator, intimidated by the man's status as a boss, dared not speak up despite their anger. Surprisingly, however, a sycophant in the crowd actually praised the girl's behavior, saying that a mischievous child must surely be smart. After saying this, he even handed the little girl some snacks, as if to reward her for what she had done. George, seeing this, looked on with utter disdain. All he wanted to do now was get out of the elevator. As time passed, George's mood grew increasingly restless and agitated. Seeing this, the middle-aged woman behind him hurriedly handed him a bottle of vodka to calm his nerves. Only after downing a large swig did George's agitation begin to subside slightly. To pass the time while waiting for rescue, the group began to chat idly. At this point, the elderly man also began to speak, claiming that he would announce his retirement at the end of the month. He also revealed that he would receive a retirement package of $7.5 million, along with a generous monthly stipend. Upon hearing this, everyone in the elevator was instantly filled with envy. But unexpectedly, just then, the middle-aged woman behind him suddenly became emotional, and immediately exposed the old man's true, ugly nature in front of everyone. It turned out that her husband had once been an investor in this company. Even though the company made billions in profits every year, the old man had deliberately recommended junk stocks to him, ultimately driving her husband into bankruptcy. Meanwhile, the old man had thrived through these dirty tricks, and was now set to enjoy